What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Governor Gavin Newsom is making California the first state to block prosecutors from freely using rap lyrics as evidence in criminal cases. Right on. And he has a lot of high-profile supporters, including Too Short, Meek Mill, Killer Mike, Tiger, YG, E40, Ty Dolla $ign, and dun, 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 the homie Ice Cube. You did? Fam, Ice Cube said that rap is just entertainment. No different than Stephen King. That's right. That's right. Now, listen, fam, I know some of y'all losing y'all mind. Y'all blowing gaskets. Y'all blowing head gaskets. I got it. The drill dudes who talk about killing people and people that's dead, talking about the dead and all that stuff. That's something, if there's some evidence there, that's something different. But just using those lyrics to try to prosecute somebody when what they said ain't got nothing to do with the case, nah, fam, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. They wouldn't do Stephen King like that. And they wouldn't do, Martin Scorsese like that. What's it, Scorsese? Yeah, Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, none of those dudes, you know? The trip part to me is this, fam, that how some of our people can't even see that. They so quick to attack the black. They're so brainwashed that whatever them people tell them is the daily target, whoever they're targeting, they always side with the oppressor. That's right. They side with them quick. Like, it's like whatever they say, whoever them people tell them to like, that's who they like. Whoever them people tell them to hate, that's who they hate. Now, for all of you out there with cognitive dissonance, I already said that I'm not with the drill rapping where the dudes talking about killing dudes that they done killed. I'm saying and talking about committing crimes and all this stuff, and they actually did that. Now, if they did that and the prosecutor can show that, look, man, this guy is guilty of this, and look, here is him talking about the murder. That's different. That's evidence. That's different. You know, that's damn near as good as, that's a confession, basically. That's like basically listening in on somebody talking, telling somebody on the phone they killed somebody, right? Instead of telling them on the phone, they go in the studio and getting in the booth and telling the whole world they killed somebody. So that's a little different. But just because somebody talked about murder or beating somebody up or whatever in a record, and you can't connect that dot to where they actually did that thing they said they did, man, that ain't cool to just be locking people up just because you don't like rappers. And some of y'all got a hard on for rappers. And I don't think it's just because of the lyrics. I think some of y'all got a hard on for rappers because y'all jealous. Yeah, I said it. That's right, I said it. That's right. I said it. Some of y'all are jealous. I said some, not all. If the shoe fit, wear it. If you know you ain't jealous, you shouldn't be offended by what I just said. I said some. Because it's funny to me how everybody want to be entertained, but nobody likes entertainers. I be reading stuff all the time. I be online reading stuff. People just be going off on entertainers. They be all on the entertainers' pages and stuff, just talking all kind of reckless stuff. Yeah, don't listen to entertainers. You know what? Stay in your lane. Unless, of course, you say something they agree with. And then it's like, yeah, I knew it was a reason why I liked them. Like Boosie was talking about white guys being solid. There's some white guys out there that are steel, They tough as steel. And, they'll rock your head and all that kind of stuff. And I agree with him. There are some white dudes that are solid like that. You can't just group all white people and say all of them are a monolith. They're all the same. You can't do that. But you had people that was going in that typically would go in on Boosie, talk about he this, he that, he that. But when he said something they agreed with, say, I knew that was the reason why I liked Boosie. I knew it was the reason why I liked him. I never really agreed with anything that guy said before, but I agree with this. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm talking about, fam. No consistency whatsoever. I don't have a problem with people having opinions about anything, but I just be looking for that consistency. Now, when it comes down to just saying stuff that's reckless, saying certain things, even though you have a right to say it, I still think everybody need to be held accountable for their own actions. And if you say something that's too far gone, or you say something about like some people got a penchant for disrespecting our heroes and stuff like that, then the fans got a right to cancel you. The radio stations got a right to say we're not playing that kind of music. The streaming platforms got a right to say we're not going to carry that kind of music. You see, you can't put it all on the rappers, because really, at the end of the day, man, the rappers really got the least amount of power. Now, some of y'all won't like this, but I'll say it anyway because I know you appreciate honesty. If you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, if you really want to boycott somebody, boycott the fans. Because the fans got the last say so. I don't care what the labels put out there. I don't care what the streaming services put out there. Just like the fans turn their back on certain kind of content right now, the fans could turn their back on whatever kind of content that y'all don't like. Whatever people got a problem with, the fans could turn their back on it. But that's not what they're doing. If you gonna call the artist whack, that's one thing. Everybody got to be held accountable. See, we always talk about the artists. We always talk about the rappers, and we'll sometimes talk about the labels and the radio stations. But what about the fans? Everybody need to be held accountable. And if the fans don't like it that much, they can do something about it. All they got to do is stop buying it. And the rapper gonna start rapping about something else. If right now the fans started saying, look, man, we ain't buying no records unless y'all talking about getting educated and buying property, being investors, being producers and not consumers. We ain't buying no more of that stuff where y'all bragging about stuff that we can't afford. Just like that, rappers will start talking about investing. They'll start talking about being faithful instead of talking about I F your girl, I did this. Every song, I F your girl, I got your girl, I got your girl, I got your girl. I did your man, I did your man. They be talking about straight up being monogamous. What I'm trying to tell y'all, fam, is the artist is going to do whatever the fans dictate they do. They're only going to produce the music that they believe the fans will buy. I'll take it one more step further. That means intrinsically, the artist is not whack. The fans are. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?